Northeast Florida and Southeast Georgia today. Take a look at this video of a possible tornado that touched down in Valdosta, Georgia. Several structures were damaged and down power lines were reported in that area. Sounds a lot like the damage we also saw here in the Jacksonville area. Meteorologist Lee Southwick joins us now. Lee, the National Weather Service is going to be out in Valdosta tomorrow and also here assessing the damage.
Yes, in southwest Duval. In fact, if we go over to my graphics right now, I have it zoomed in on some storm reports that we have seen. You see that tornado icon right there in southwest Duval County? That's where we also had Zach Wilcox reporting just a couple of minutes ago from the damage over there. And that is where the National Weather Service is heading out to see if this lines up with tornado damage and if it was a tornado and just how strong it was if it happens to have been a tornado. These are all the reports though across the First Coast. A lot of hail reports. A lot of you saw hail. We also have this strong wind gust report up here near Brunswick. Well, now that system is moving off to the northeast, clearing out of here all of that heavy rain, frequent lightning, strong storms out over the water now. So here along the First Coast, we are dry and we're looking ahead to that same system now bringing us those nor'easter classic type symptoms and impacts from that when it comes to the wind and the cooler air on the way. So overnight tonight, lows are going to drop down to either side of 49 degrees and some patchy fog is possible tomorrow morning. Then we head into our Monday. We could see some rain out there, not a lot, but some passing showers possible. And then later in the day, the breeze is going to start to pick up. Highs will be near 64 degrees tomorrow. Here's that system that we're dealing with. Notice that more rain possible, about a 30% coverage for us. More rain mainly in South Florida. And then that system is going to move out into the Atlantic and it's going to bring those northeasterly winds towards us. So we have this nor'easter setup, which means high surf. It also means rip currents. This is a look at your wave heights. You can see how we have increasing wave heights out offshore of the First Coast. Minor flooding is possible at times of high tide and will have the potential for beach erosion. This is into Wednesday. There is a gale warning that goes into effect at 10 p.m. on Monday. This is look at your wind speeds. Look how fast we could see some winds offshore. So 10 p.m. Monday to 1 a.m. Wednesday, north winds of 25 to 35 knots, but gusts up to 45 knots and seas 12 to 17 feet. So here back on land, windy and cooler on Tuesday, highs likely only staying in the 50s, and on Wednesday still in the 50s. That's our chilliest day. The morning will be in the 30s, the highs in the 50s, but on Thursday we'll start to see those temperatures rebound. So windy and cooler Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then look at that, we're back in the 70s by Friday.